Horses Helping Humans started 16 years ago, quite by accident. My background is show jumping and eventing, and I turned to what's called classed as natural horsemanship 16 years ago after going through a double mastectomy and reconstruction and struggling with the anxiety that went with it. And once I started doing groundwork with some of the top horse trainers in the world of natural horsemanship, I noticed a complete change in the way I was being able to emotionally regulate. So I started to teach it to some local youth. Teachers were coming back going, what's happening with these children is they're sitting still, they're focusing. So youth services found out. And now 16 years down the track, we've had thousands of young people come through re-engagement back into school and study, not repeating offending anymore, domestic violence families, 3 business awards, and even a book. So it was all quite by accident. And I had phone calls from all around Australia from other youth services wanting the service in their community because of the outcomes we produce. And that's when I had to investigate licensing and how do I do that. And that's why I'm so blessed and lucky to have someone like Lisa on the Sunshine Coast representing Horses Helping Humans and opening the program here now.
We have 40 acres here and we're situated right on the Maroochy River, so it's a lovely peaceful environment for kids, people to come and visit, engage with their horses and learn some emotional regulation, relaxation, communication techniques by working with their horses.
We're teaching, it's based on professional horsemanship ground skills, so how to make sure your horse respects you and connects with you and you communicate at a level where you're actually interchanging information is the same skills you need when you speak to another human being. So emotional regulation, how to breathe out and turn your adrenaline down so you don't either make your horse scared or think that they can take advantage of you. How to be conscious of where's your body language when you're speaking to anybody, because your body language will send the wrong information to someone's subconscious unless you're conscious that it's non-reactive, calm, relaxed and confident.
We have had a lot of referrals this year through NDIS. We see more and more children coming to us with high anxiety. We're seeing children with challenges like ADHD, ASD, who are not functioning so well in mainstream classrooms because they're not good at reading other people's intentions and they're not good at understanding how their behaviour comes across to other people. So these kids are learning a lot. They're learning about personal space, they're learning about boundaries, they're learning about how to respect themselves, how to respect the horses. They learn how to bring their own energy up to get their horse to do something with them, and then they also learn to bring their energy down. So a lot of these children that are struggling with that in schools, some of these kids really know how to turn their energy on and they don't know how to turn it off. So this is, the techniques through Sue's program is how we teach them to regulate themselves. And again, if the task is successful, the children can monitor their feedback by the horse's body language. A lot of the children who come here have never really had anything to do with the horse before. So a horse just the sheer size, the encounter is memorable as it is, and the children are often blown away just how gentle and how well the horses connect with them. So it is a really unique experience, and the children, they all leave here, just saying, I love it, we wish we could come back, we want to live here. So yeah, it's very positive in that way.
And it's an absolute blessing now that we're doing work with veterans and helping with PTSD and educating that your body language actually controls the hormones that your brain produces. So when you stand a certain way, weight on the balls of your feet and your hands clenched in, you're actually starting to produce the fight and flight hormone. When you breathe out completely and stand the old-fashioned power pose with the weight on your heels and relax your belly, testosterone goes down by 25% and your stress hormone drops by 23%. So there's a lot of scientific evidence now on body language and hormone production.
My wife found it online, being run on the Gold Coast for veterans, and it was something we're interested in as part of a holistic approach to our mental health journey. I suffer from high anxiety, hyper alertness and hypervigilance, and the course was really good at getting me to bleed off my adrenaline and lower my hypervigilance and my anxiety and be in a calm state.
Everyone's a different personality, as we know. Once we understand our own temperament and understand we all have a different conditioned response to stress, some people get instantly angry, some people get instantly anxious, or some shut down. Once we understand that and the emotions that we have, that we're normalising anxiety and depression. It's nothing to be ashamed of. And then to learn a new way to walk, a new way to stand, a new way to breathe out when you sit down. Within the first lesson, we've got some emotional regulation and people going, oh my gosh, this feels amazing. It's practical and it's simple.
I have a 6-year-old son, and because of my PTSD, I can be quite aggressive and come across quite angry. However, the course, it was only a few hours, but it made me look inside myself and see what I was portraying to my son of an angry man. And even in the last week, I've been able to my relationship with my son has improved because I'm more self-aware and able to ground myself better and communicate with him on a better level.
If you observe some of the top horsemen in the world, they will spend time not doing much at all except observing the horse that they have to start working with. And this is a skill we have to start learning as human beings, that we stop, control ourselves and observe the situation. If we can start to have the awareness that the person in front of us is maybe starting to feel anxious, what do we need to do about that? We need to breathe out and take some pressure off them. If we notice that person might be starting to get a little bit aggressive, same with an aggressive horse, we need to relax our shoulders and not look like we're going to threat and make it worse. So what we teach here in the arena transfers immediately into the outside world, and it's about awareness and respect.